good.
Burning daylight even. And I don't think I like what I see.
What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Lost and Random. Alright, so let's talk to you, because I think she has to help the Duchess. I met the Count.
You have? Describe him to me.
Kind of odd. Has a teddy bear. Mad, bad, dangerous to know. He seems assassins around every corner, which at least means he's always fully prepared of being assassinated. He pursues not getting assassinated with an intensity that could dim him out the sun, but I gotta admit, he makes it work. That one's probably the best one.
Terrific! Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior.
Continue my quest and return to you.
Terrific!
One thing I'm not sure about is if we have to take every single artifact to her individually. So we'll try that out now and see what happens. I have the pinky from the Count.
That finger, it reminds me of something. It was the fight with the king, and he, and I, and we. I'm afraid it's gone. But it's become clearer. Bring me more. I need more to remember.
I have another item to show you. I do?
What were we talking about again?
I'll be back with more objects from Nishka.
Do I need objects?
Alright, so last time, you remember we were at the Count? Well, it turns out to get to the next area, you actually go straight to the Count, and then to the right, you'll find, it looks like the brother, and a new place to roll, which should make that guy move out of our way finally. We'll start with you.
Bold of you to be just running around here.
You don't seem to be Henry. Alright, Dicey.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Okay, so it looks like the Duke is going to be the next one we go to.
You still don't
Alright,
know how
looks
to
like
say
we
what
have a new random quest. How
Hello, Ethan.
do you know my name?
You're not asking the right questions.
Okay, do I know you? Are you okay?
You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, unlike you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me?
Sure, what do they look like?
That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me.
What did you say your name was?
If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you.
If you want me to help, I need to know more.
You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, even.
She wasn't very helpful at all.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
Who would want burnt cake?
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time.
Good for you, buddy. Having a ball too, collecting all the money right next to you. Huh. So the the Duke always eats cake. I like this realm. Seems like everybody is sort of complaining about the cake. Okay, so we can't interact with you. I'm pretty sure that's the same lady from up front. That's the guy who was trying to sell us stuff earlier, I think. What's the deal with you, buddy?
Oh no, nay, they ne hayne. Oh, the game on Hana. Go to Menine. Oh, Nicky, none of us knocking.
Yes. Excuse me, but I think I met your cousin, the bell ringer?
Zeko, Menine. Oh, no, man, Hank. Gamatskela Hana. Ukshkmona.
He just wants to know he's thinking of you, and he misses you dearly.
Take, Mole Maikana. Focus, Kwana. Oh, my Snana Hollow. Ah, Mwana Kana. Tukamona. Skubhana. Equal, Remenina, no? So it's Gap go, Kenaha. Ratskalina. Water, Snan Almain. Zakab Karabno. Dole. Motganem, Moning. Doika Naho. Akete, Mormanana. Zoka Dasnane. Doine. Sakit, no one. Okato, Menhaler.
I didn't realize we were completing a quest, but that works out. Alright, are you guys going to tell me anything that I need to know? Alright, so he's blocking the road, so it looks like we are going to have to roll our dice. We can just speak to you normally?
You may approach.
Hi, I'm Even. I'm looking to stop this war and save a friend.
No. This simply will not do. That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
You telling me she can't figure out just to kneel? Maybe this guy will know.
You don't fit in here, my dear.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually a oner. I'm new.
Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends. Which, of course, it never does. Have you tried the cake?
Can I tell you about your brother?
Don't fit in here, my dear.
Okay, so don't tell anyone, but I'm a oner.
Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. My brother Arthur. You remind me of him. He was a soldier, and I see the same determination in your eyes, child. I do wonder what's become of him.
I think I met him. He misses you too.
Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there? Thank you. You've raised this old fool's spirits.
And he teach me proper etiquette to greet the Duke. Time trap. Perfect.
10 hut recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
Okay, so I can't actually do anything with you, but everybody has a quest now.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Oh, hi. Yeah, actually.
Poor dear. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for. Run along now.
No.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Oh, hi.
No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam."
Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam.
There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Thank you, Theodora Spades.
Well,
What kind of trick do you have for me?
Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep?
Well, you're the spitting image of a jerk. I wish to speak to the Duke about the war.
Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Threedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect.
Thanks, my most esteemed lady.
You're very welcome, little lady.
Man, all these proper terms are getting to be quite long.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here?
I'm seeking an audience with the Duke.
Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first.
Like this?
Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this.
Oh, like this.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss?
I'm looking to stop this war. Can you teach me more etiquette?
Oh, heavens, yes, I could. However, I won't. I'm much too important to be a schoolmaid to some roustabout.
Well, maybe I should have asked about the war. Either way, I think we have the skills. Now we curtsy first. Thank
you. You may approach.
Okay, so let's see here. As I curtsy.
Yes.
What's up, Duke? Begging your forgiveness, begging for a slice of your cake.
So?
Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Threedom, you fancy person. Oh, Easter of cakes. You throw her of extravagant parties. Oh, eater of cakes. You throw her of extravagant parties. Kind of like the third one, honestly, but we'll go with the top.
Oh.
I'm Even, the dice wielder. And you are? Even of Onecroft, the wielder of dice, and I'm also a princess. Allow me to introduce myself with the utmost humility and respect. I am Even.
Well, now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Threedom today?
Can you tell me about Nishka? Is this really how you live? How is the war going? How did your father die? Let's start with Nishka.
Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose.
She's still alive. Will you visit her with me?
Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them.
Could you give me something to show her? Maybe to help jog her memory?
No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first.
And what favor is this?
There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded.
I don't think I have that one. Is this really how you live?
What other way is there to live? What, as a commoner? We've already got plenty of them, I'm afraid. But there's only one me. I owe it to my people to be the most me I can be. Pass me some sweets, will you?
How's the war going?
What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree?
How did your father die?
Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him.
What happened to the murder weapon?
Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now.
Where can I find the painting you want? Nah, I got that. I got that. All right, we're good to go, Count. Or Duke. The Count of Duke. A bronze key. Okay, so we're going to have to go back to the Count's domain and use the key to open something that we couldn't unlock earlier.
No, you do.
So that big old yellow pathway, instead of taking a right going to find the Duke, you just come over here and put the key in the lock. Seems pretty simple so far. Seems like every single time we go somewhere close to finding information out on these people, they always have some sort of trap sprung. Now, one thing we did customize from last episode is we actually have our own unique deck this time. A couple of the old favorites like the sword, bow and arrow, and hammer, they're still here. However, we do have a little bit different like bomb situation, so instead of having like the individual bombs like we had been using, we now have a triple burst. It costs 3 times more, but it uses 3 bombs in one go. So basically anything in its path should, any normal adversary in its path should blow. Isn't that right, Dicey? Ooh, we get the bomb, nice! Alright, what do we get? See, now this could be good. Either free or double. We got it. Oh, man. Let's do hand. The mighty slap. And come around here and knock you off. Slap didn't do near as much as I was expecting, so I'll probably get rid of that card eventually. I thought the slap was going to be, you know, sort of like a semi-permanent thing, like a constant slapping of enemies. So if I had to do it again, I mean, obviously we sort of gambled with it and hoped that we would get lucky on the random picks. It wasn't the best this time around. It might severely help us next time. All it takes is one time to get lucky, and you'll be able to, you know, just like destroy everybody. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so that's not... Floating dice. Sword of 3. We can do everybody, actually. So hold on. So we'll do you. We'll get you ready, and we want to have the clock. Can I get you somewhere up here? There we go. So he'll slow them down. Dicey, you go that way. I go this way. Stab this dude to death. We should be good. Oh, that clock is powerful. Obviously, it's no good as soon as the time wears off and everybody decides to hang out up top with us. Blink attack. This is another new one. So whenever an enemy comes to attack us, basically, as long as we do a perfect dive through an enemy, we'll damage them. Like so. Shoot it. Oh, not you. I guess the one downside is you actually have to aim towards the bad guy. Excuse me, just lets me through. Alright, so we can recharge a blink attack. I got 2. Which can make everything cheaper. Okay, so hold on. Guard down. I need to do like something around here. Time clock. Like around so. Blink attack. Right about here. I don't think our sword's going to last though, but... Everything is so slow down. Never anything that I would need. Right, so let's do random. I don't have enough for a 3-bomb. 3 or double, so we go with the sword and get greedy. I mean, we got the time clock up right now. So I feel like we need to do this card. Oh, that bomb would have been nice. We're just gonna have to go with
No.
it.
That's not what happened. Let's try this again.
Alright, so we wound up in another trap. This time around we do have a custom deck, where before we were just using the default one, so we have a couple new cards that we haven't actually tried out yet. We got one that's like a blink attack, so we can do a perfect dodge through an enemy's attack, and instead of, you know, just like running away, every time we blink through an enemy, so we actually have to be aimed to blink directly through, we'll be able to damage them a little bit. Sort of like a ghost phase through attack. We got rid of the single bombs and opted for a triple bomb threat. However, instead of being 1 point, it is now 3 points. So it's a little bit more costly. However, I think it'll pay out in the long run. On dicey roll of 3. Let's see. Not exactly what I needed. Let's do the bomb attack and like right here. I think the hand's a temporary thing, like the octagon thing. Oh, that wiped him out? Nice! Alright, so hold on. Let's collect up all of our loot and see if we can get some guys over here into the area of, less shields. The one downside is that, kind of trapped up there. So let's come down here. Use the witch. Make everything free. Use the clock. Now that we're starting to get some decent cards around here. Freeze everybody up. We don't need that card at all, actually. We'll heal up some. Grab a sword. And yeah, let's just kill everybody while they're slowed down. Well, that didn't necessarily last the longest. Alright, now we do have one more card that we haven't actually tried out yet. I think that's the last new card. I could be wrong. There might be a couple more. This one's going to be a completely random draw. So basically, you can either have super good luck and have everything be free. Like, fully free. Or you can have bad luck and have everything be twice as expensive. I think we're going to have to risk it. Oh, we got the big bombs, though. They're right next to... You know what? We'll risk it next time. So with the big bombs, we'll place you like here. We're broke. Wait for the bombs to go off and get out there. Woo. You're telling me you people live from that? I would have thought that would have killed everybody, honestly. 3 huge bombs like that? I think we at least got rid of one of the birds. Yes, you're following me around. This is a small arena. Alright, so we got a 2. So let's just, make you blow up. On you! Getting away so I can't see. They're kind of in the area. Forgot we still had a sword. Alright, so the sword is lost. We have another bomb set. We got a 2, but we got a +1. And now we'll use the triple bombs. And now, I know for a fact you guys will die. If you don't die, you're cheating. So we don't believe in cheaters. I don't know how these things lived. They should have took damage. I guess they have some sort of temporary immunity. Oh, the hammer. Are you two all that spawns in now? We got the witch. We got a random draw. What do we get? 3? Oh. There we go. Alright, so health. Yeah, we seem to be decent. About half health or so. I don't think we need to do like the whole spin up attack on these guys since they're so weak, so hammer it up. Okay, one more hit should do it. You're going to stay up there, aren't you? I don't think that's actually hitting him. Sometimes, you can do attacks like that and it'll do something, so let's see. I really don't want to do the bow. So that should slow him down, and I think we're going to have to do the bow. It's the only thing that I have that strike. Righteous smack? Yeah, let's just do the bow. Alright, hammer. Oh, can you use both, actually? What? Alright, this slowdown thing, definitely worth it. Please slow down at least, unless he's just super slow on natural. The Crystal Curse. When breaking crystals attached to adversaries, they take damage. The crystal curse lasts 30 seconds. Alright, so sort of like the Count last time, where we had to, do a pretty big fight to get his, little toy. Now, we have the picture. One half the Duke's portrait. That didn't look good.
Burning daylight, even. And I don't think I like what I see.
We have a deal, Shadow Man.
Indeed we do. But you'd better. The boy is growing cold in here.
Ending a war takes time, Shadow Man.
Let's hope it's time you have, young even.
Technically, this should be the piece for, the second one in power? Now, the real question is, are we going to have to do the exact same grading as last time?
Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, this is the piece! And don't I look dashing? It was my pre-wig period, mind you, but well, wait a minute. We're all sitting in his lap, but that means Daddy loved us all equally?
You promised to give me something to help spark Nishka's memory.
Ah, well, I suppose I did, even if the painting was a disappointment. Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune to a commoner like you, and I'll hardly notice its absence. And don't let anyone say the nobility isn't as kind as it is cake-filled.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, Even was one step closer to being able to trigger Nishka's memories of that fateful night.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.